Hi everyone, and thank you for stopping by. My name is Christina, and welcome to the Disney Adventures of Tina Lou. For any of you who have previously stopped by my channel and watched some of my other videos, or who follow me on Instagram, on the line on the Instagram, at the Disney Adventures of Tina Lou, you would know that I previously went to Downtown Disney, and I shared a haul video previously on my YouTube, and then I did post to like some Insta stories and stuff when I was actually down there. And so I wanted to do a mini video of my haul of all the pins I purchased when I was down there. Because if you're here looking at my channel, you're most likely looking at pins because Disney pins are amazing. So I wanted to I'm just going to start off with some of the first pins that I purchased and that I saw and I really loved. So if you are a fan of Disney pin collecting, you may be aware, most likely you are, that with the park closures and stuff earlier in the year and with trying to minimize crowds, Disney started releasing a lot of their monthly pin releases online on Shop Disney. And so I started doing a lot of those series. So like I have the cereal set and some of the Celebrate Today pins, and then the 20th anniversary emerald pins right here. But now, since Disney World has been open a lot more and Downtown Disney's opened, a lot of the pins are going back to being released only on site. So I thought I would take advantage of being down in Downtown Disney to pick up some of the pins that I needed for my collection, as well as some really cute ones that I saw while I was down there. So the first pin that I picked up is one of the Celebrate Today pins. It's a limited edition. I want to say it's like 2,000, but it's the Celebrating National Button Day. So this one's really cute. If you go to any of the Disney parks, you know, they have the buttons that they give out. Well, they're probably not doing it right now because of COVID, but they have them for tons of different occasions. And so me and my husband, as well as my best friend and I, we've been collecting them for years. And so I thought this was kind of perfect. I had to get the pin that celebrates National Button Day. So this was the first pin I picked up, and you see it's Pluto and it's shaped like a button, and he's celebrating. So that's a super cute pin right there. The next pin that I picked up was actually from the 65 Years of Magic limited edition release. There was a bunch of different designs, and let's see, what's this? This pin is an LE of 2000. And this was the Main Street Cinema pin that was in the release, and it's Mickey, and if you can see here, there's a little bit like glitter. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but this was a super cute one. I was actually surprised they still had some left. There's the camera. I was surprised they had some left just because they had like an event to actually purchase them, and that was earlier, I want to say like June, and I felt like they went really quickly, so I was really surprised they had a few different styles of this left. I actually already have a couple from this series. I have them here in my Loungefly bag. You can see I have the Peter Pan flight one, and then the Disneyland Railroad one with Donald, because I collect Donald, and then the Mark Twain Riverboat one with Louie. So that's why I got these two. And then Peter Pan's flight, even though we don't always wait for it because the line's ridiculously long, like all the time, if the line is minimal, me and my husband go on it almost every time we can when the line's minimal, just because it's a special ride for us. So I got that one as well. And these were actually a park pickup by Christina over at Playdates and Travels. So thank you so much, Christina, for picking those up for me. I was super excited that she was offering to do pickups because she got a reservation. So I was like, yes, please. So I asked for these 3, but when I was just down there on my last trip, I saw this and I thought it'd be perfect to add this one in as well. So the next pin I purchased, they actually still had some of their Halloween pins available. So I decided to pick them up because I thought they were just super cute, and they actually, one of them fits into one of my major one of my collections, which is the Duck family. So here is the Cuties, Trick or Treat Cuties. They had a couple of different ones. They had one with Pooh and Piglet, and then they had this one, and then they had one with Max and Roxanne from a Goofy movie, and then there might have been another one or two. Those are the three I remember, because I kind of went back and forth. I was kind of torn on this cutie style. I liked it, but then I kind of didn't, but then I did. And then since it was still there, I took it as a sign to get it. So I picked this up while I was down there. It is a limited edition, and the limited edition on this is 5,000. So that'll be perfect for my Halloween board, but in the meantime, it'll go on my Duck family board, or actually my book that I have. The next one I picked up that was Halloween was this limited edition Winnie the Pooh one, and it has Tigger and Roo and, oh my gosh, I'm totally spacing on his name. The Heffalump. Heffalump. Oh no. Like, I could hear his voice and everything, and I'm totally spacing. I swear, I know so much about Disney, but when I start recording, like, everything just kind of clears out of my mind. And my husband's laughing at me, but he knows it's true. Like, one of my previous videos I recorded, I kept calling Mickey's Christmas Carol a Mickey's Christmas Story, but then I went back to Christmas Carol, and I was just all over the place. It's gonna bother me now, and I can't even look it up because I'm recording on my phone. Maybe that's another reason why Santa should bring me a vlogging camera for Christmas, because then I can look up things on my phone that I forget as I'm recording. What? The worst part is the Leffersons just showed this pin on their Magic Mail Monday video, I think this week, maybe. And they said his name, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my pin I have. And I'm totally spacing. Okay, if you know his name, leave it down in the comments. I'm totally gonna look it up after this. It's gonna be like, duh, Christina, duh, how did you forget that? But yeah, so. What did she say, Lumpy? Is it Lumpy? Okay. Or maybe I don't need a vlogging camera. Maybe I just need a director behind the scenes feeding me all the lines. Who knows? So yes, Tigger, Lumpy, and Roo. And I love it. It's so cute. You hardly ever see Roo on any pins or anything. And I actually watched this Halloween movie a lot this past Halloween season. So I had to pick this one up as well. God, he's never gonna let me forget that. I forgot, whatever. So the next pin I got was for Thanksgiving 2020, which, now that I think about it, I don't have any Thanksgiving pins other than the Donald one I just purchased from Disney Chris. And it's weird because we're just not really down there for Thanksgiving. We're either down there for Halloween or Christmas, or like January, February. So there's this pin. It's Chip and Dale, and then it's a little pumpkin Mickey, and it says Thanksgiving 2020. That help focus? Nope. I'm noticing there's like a little black smudge on Mickey's nose. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Probably not, but it's okay. I love it. Chip and Dale, two little rascals. They're cute. Definitely a keeper. The next pin I got was for the cereal series. I picked it up while I was down there. It was the one for, I want to say technically it's October's release, because there's November and December, and I think that's Chips from Beauty and the Beast and Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. So I want to say this is the October one. So it's Timothy's Circus Treats, and there's the inside, and then there's the little feather, and then there's the front. Totally traded for this pin. So, in the heat of the moment, just shopping at Downtown Disney, bought it because I was like, oh, I don't have that yet. But I had it in a trade coming. So, I have an extra for trade if anybody needs this. The next pin I bought was also another series from this year. It's the Disney Scents. And this is the cherry popsicle from Zootopia. And so it's cherry scent. Sorry guys, you're gonna get a lot of laughter from me because I try to film when my husband's not home, but then my dog Henry just wants all the attention. So now I film when my husband is home so he can be with Henry, but now my husband just kind of feeds into everything. I mean, hey, it's keeping the video going, it's keeping it moving, it's keeping action and mystery, I guess. So yeah, so I purchased this from the Sense. I actually purchased this as a park pickup, but someone was looking for it for their daughter, and I got it for them, and I was like, hey, I got the pin you wanted, and then their post got deleted or something. So I might keep this for my collection, or I might have it up for trade. But yeah, so there's that one. Another pin that I purchased, it's part of the Fantasyland collection that came out recently at Disneyland. It's a small world. No, it's a small Fantasyland collection. And so it's this one with Pinocchio and Maestro, and it has like, it reminds me of the outline of Small World, but I think it's supposed to be like the buildings from Pinocchio. And you see all the, is it Maestro? Yeah, Maestro, and then the glittery accents and everything. I saw this while I was down there. This was the only one I saw other than the full set. And I didn't want to buy the full set. So I picked this one up too. And this one is a limited edition of 1,750. So I got that from my collection while I was down there. And then I really love this pin set. It may technically be considered part of the Flair set. It may not be. Actually, it does have the waffling on the back and everything. I don't know. Did the Disney pin Flair pins have waffling as well? I'm not quite sure. So I picked up this while I was down there as well. I saw it and it was super cute. It has the Disneyland sign, like the old school retro version in all the different colors. And then it has the Mickey balloons. And then it says home with the cast with Cinderella's, Sleeping Beauty's castle, because this is Disneyland, right? And then it has the sign that you see as you're walking under the arches into the park that says, here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. So you can see that there. If you notice, my placard or my backer card is a little messed up. And there's like this weird film on one of the pins. There was a little bit of an accident. After I left Pin Traders, I walked to meet my friends, and they were, or my best friend and her boyfriend, and they were at UVA. And it's my best friend's birthday, so she was just in the mood and the spirit of birthday celebrations, and she was dancing to the music, and she went to blow her wrapper for straw at me, and in doing so, she knocked over her glass of water, which fell directly into my lap, wetting the entire front side of my pants, but also getting on and in my bag that was on my lap with all my pins. So some of these backer cards are going to be a little messed up. She's lucky that I'm not super into backer cards. Otherwise, there would have been some trouble. So yes, so this pin set is, stop laughing at me. If the viewers laugh, it's fine, but you can't laugh at me. You're distracting me. Husbands, what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? So yeah, so this is a super cute set. I thought this would be super cute to put in like my Mickey Loungefly when I go to the parks, and then have it displayed on the front. So picked that up as well. The next pin I picked up was one of the Christmas pins. It's open edition, and it's just Mickey and Minnie, and they're under mistletoe, and Minnie is kissing Mickey on the cheek, and they're all Christmased out. And I thought that was super cute. So definitely had to pick that one up for my Christmas board, which is back there. And I'll do a video with all my Christmas pins once I get them all set up, since I have so many new ones. So that was a super cute pin that I wanted to buy. I saw it on, I don't know if it was on Shop Disney at one point, but someone posted it, and so I made sure to look out for it when I was down there. Earlier this year, before COVID and everything went into full effect, I went on a trip to Disneyland with my husband, my sister, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law. And we went and stayed at the Disneyland Hotel because it was such a special occasion for all of us to be going for the first time together. So we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, so I thought it was only appropriate to pick up the Disneyland 2020 Disneyland 2020 wreath pin. As you can see, the backer card's messed up. thanks bestie for that. But I figured it just made sense since we stay there this year to actually get this pin. So this is a limited edition. And the limited edition size is 1,250. And so this will definitely go on my Christmas board as well. And we've stayed at all 3 of the Disney parks here in California. Nope. We've stayed at all 3 of the Disney resort hotels here in California. And so we always try to pick up pins for whatever resort we stay at that year. Like for example, when we've gone to Disney World, we have one for Pop and for French Quarter, but it's not French Quarter, it's Port Orleans, because it was kind of for both. So we try to just commemorate staying at the different hotels, because normally when we go to Disneyland, we just stay somewhere on Harbor Boulevard because the Disney hotels here are so expensive in California compared to Florida. So this was more of a special occasion kind of thing that we stayed there. And because I love Donald so much, I had to pick up the Donald Duck pin. He is for Paradise Pier, but this will definitely go in my Christmas Donald section for sure. And I thought it was too cute. There was also a Pluto one for the Grand Californian, which now that I think about it, I probably should have just got it. So I got all 3, but I totally spaced on the last day. And with the way Downtown Disney is right now, it's kind of like you have to get it while you're there, because if not, then you're gonna have to get in the queue again or wait in line again, and it's kind of not worth it for like 1 pin, you know? So maybe next time, or maybe I'll trade for it in the future. So yes, so those are the 2. Oh wait, let's see. Donald has a different LE than Mickey, I believe. So let's see what his LE number is. So he is 1,000. I want to say he was the lowest LE out of the 3. Which makes sense because a lot of people don't really like Paradise Pier for whatever reason. I actually love it. We've stayed there. I have stayed there a few times. We have great memories every time we stayed there. And so I don't get why it has such a tough rap. It's actually my second favorite out of the 3. I like Paradise Pier more than Grand Californian. Other than being able to directly walk into DCA, I don't really get the appeal of Grand Californian. I feel it's outdated. I stayed there the first year it opened back in 2002, 2003. And it was nice back then, but they definitely need to update it. And for the price difference, like I definitely would rather just stay at the Disneyland Hotel for the cost of the Grand Californian. So here's my 2 cents on that. Then next, actually I'll save those for last because this is my favorite. Also, if like my ears that I've talked about in a previous video, all the Disney Parks 2020 merch is on sale, mostly because they weren't open, so a lot of people weren't buying the things. So there was this booster pack with all the 2020 pins. You see Mickey, Pluto, Minnie, Donald, Chip and Dale, and then Goofy. And this booster pack originally retailed for $32.99. It was 70% off. And then I got 20% from my annual pass holder discount on top of that. So I want to say it was like $7 or something like that. Ridiculously good price. And I was like, well, if anything, these would be like good traders or good Zap pins to spread some Disney magic in the future. So I definitely picked those up. And then I also picked up a few mystery pin packs. I don't even remember what's in these blue bags. I want to say they were the dog collar collection. So it has like a circle and it looks like a collar, and then it has a Disney dog in it. So I got 2 of this one. And then this one is Hidden Mickey Mystery Pins. I don't remember what's in here. I want to say it's the Disneyland D with like random characters, if I remember right. I think Fran over at Fantastic Pins opened a pack of these on her channel, and it was like a Disney D with like Casey Jr. and then there was another one, another character. So I'm wondering if it's those ones. But these ones you don't really know. I want to say either that or I was just so much in a rush I didn't really look to see. But I wanted to do some mystery pins on my channel, so I got these. So we'll hold off on those for the future. And then another mystery pack I got was the Disney Park attraction pins. We are so close to finishing this. All I need is the Haunted Mansion pin with Madame Leota and the 3 Hitchhiking Ghosts. I've been able to either open boxes with all the other ones, or I've been able to trade for them. So hopefully in here we have the Haunted Mansion one. If not, I'll have traders to trade with people to hopefully get that one, because that's the only one I need. I thought about buying 2 boxes, but I'm just kind of hoping the one I need is in here. There are 2 pins in here, so I've 25% chance, am I doing my math right, on getting the one I need. I don't know. Yeah, so stay tuned. That'll come in a future video of mystery pin opening. And then my 2 favorite pins that I picked up on this trip. I actually kind of like am bummed that I didn't see these earlier. World of Disney was one of the later stores we went to. Because if I had seen these in the beginning, I definitely would have been able to get all 4 of them. But they had these gift cards that you could buy. They were $100 gift cards, and they came with a Christmas pin. These pins are limited edition. You can only get them by buying the gift cards. And there was Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. And so, of course, the first one I was like, well, at that time I thought I was only going to buy one. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely getting Donald. And then as our weekend went on, I was like, you know what? I could totally get another one, because we still had to go to Marceline's and the home store. So then I got Mickey. And I really wish I had gotten all 4, because I definitely spent enough money to have bought 4 gift cards. But that'll be something to know for the future. I don't see myself going down before Christmas, just because with the way California is right now, the governor's talking about a 3-week lockdown or shutdown again, which will probably minimize a lot of the action down at Downtown Disney. So definitely gonna stay tight, stay in, try to, get ahead of this thing while we can. So probably won't be going down before Christmas, but maybe I can get these in trades or something. But these are limited edition, like I said earlier, and they are limited edition. It's such a random, weird number. If there's some significance of this number that I don't know about, put it in the comments and let me know, because I thought it was so random. The number limited edition is 2,655. No, that's not when Disneyland opened. They didn't open in February. It didn't open on February 6th. It opened July 17th. If you know the significance of 2655, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of curious how they just came up with that number. So yeah, so that is for the Donald one. I think the Mickey's the same number. Let's just double check here. Guys, my eyes, I'm so old. Yes, this one's also 2,655. So there has to be some kind of significance, because that's such a random number, right? I don't know. I could Google it, or you guys can hook a girl up and tell me in the comments. I'm very curious. I think 55, because that's the year Disneyland opened. But then where's the 26 come from? Yeah, I don't know. Another thing I didn't point out is, if you notice, I don't know if it's going to pick up the glitter, but the white for the snow in his Santa hat is a nope, not for the snow. The white for his Santa hat and his sleeve and the little ball on his cap are like a glittery white. And that's the same for Donald. Too bad my phone's not really picking it up. But yeah, so these were my favorite pins that I bought while I was down there. And that's my pin haul. I don't know how oh no, I forgot one. Oopsies. Another pin I purchased. This is actually more for my husband, as he's laughing at me. This was more for him. The Star Wars pins I buy in our collection are definitely more for my husband, just because he's the bigger Star Wars fan. But I thought it was super awesome too. So it was an open edition, and it's Darth Vader, and he hasn't even seen this yet now that I think about it. Darth Vader and Boba Fett and the Stormtroopers, and they're Christmas caroling. And I thought that was super cool for Christmas. I'm going to put it on my Christmas board, but it's technically his pin. So yeah, so that was my last Christmas pin I bought. So that was my pin haul for my Downtown Disney trip. We drove down Saturday morning. We left Sacramento, which is where I'm from, 3 o'clock. Got there by 10. Got checked into our hotel. Made it to reservations at Ralph's Jazz Kitchen by 11. Had merriment all day. Went back to the hotel, slept for like 12 hours, woke up the next morning, did it again, and then drove home. So it was a really quick trip, but it was super fun. Definitely needed for me and my best friend. We needed that Disney fix. So definitely worth it. But really waiting for the parks to open. I can't wait. I'm tempted because Buena Vista Street is now open, and they're kind of opening more and more, it sounds like, as the days go on into the park. But I just really want to go on some rides, and I'm super feeling it even more now because my sister-in-law and my nieces and nephews and my brother-in-law, they're actually in Florida right now going to Disney World, and they invited me and my husband on the trip.